What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with RK Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and you would think that today of all days, when the mainstream media has taken the opportunity to declare Joe Biden the victor, even though this is going to last a lot longer. We have weeks and months ahead of us in court battles until we actually find out who will be the president of the United States. But despite all that, you would think that the mainstream media, the Corona bros out there, would lay off their Trump derangement syndrome for one day. This day to celebrate, but no. Of course, you have pro football talk out here, and we're going to talk about Darren Rovell a little bit later. But look at this by pro football talk, because what do we see today? We see people out in the streets, crowd in the streets, thousands of people together celebrating a Joe Biden victory. That's strange considering these are the same people that said we can't go out and vote. We can't go to sports arenas. We were told to fear for our lives from coronavirus. But now, in the aftermath of the election, it seems like no one's talking about this anymore. Look at Pro Football Talk and the cuck Mike Florio. Look at this. If you've been acting for months like the virus isn't real, you don't get to complain about spontaneous outdoor gatherings to commemorate a genuinely held belief by many that 4 years of darkness and fear are finally ending. These people are so soy. They are so fucking beta. It is almost intolerable. 4 years of darkness and fear because a presidential candidate that you don't like was in there? That is so ridiculous. That is so hyperbolic. These people are literally insane. They still have Trump derangement syndrome, even when they think that it's about to be over. And the talks about spontaneous outdoor gatherings, pretend like the virus doesn't exist. No one's pretending it doesn't exist. There are a lot of people questioning whether we should be taking the steps we should, whether we should have done this to our sports leagues or not. Look at some of the replies. He gets destroyed. That awkward moment when Trump wins in court. Dewey defeats Truman. That's true. Unfollowed. Good luck with your sports talk. What if you've been acting for nearly a year like the virus is real and have heard doctors condemn mass gatherings? Here's the best one. Right here. If you've been acting for months like the virus is real, you don't get to go spontaneous outdoor gatherings to commemorate a genuinely held belief that many for 4 years of darkness and fear are finally ending. Works both ways, and that's 100% true. If you are one of the ones, one of these Corona bros, one of these pussies who's been saying stay inside, stay scared, stay controlled, then you don't just get to say, oh, COVID's fine, and go out and have these parties. That's not the way it works. Here, I live in Commie, California, and right now, we're not even supposed to have more than 10 people in our house. You're not supposed to have more than 3 households gather for Thanksgiving, yet they can go out, and people can riot, people can loot, people can protest, and now people can celebrate. You can't go to church, but you can go out and celebrate that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris might take the White House. That is absolutely ludicrous. And then you have people trying to act victim like Darren Rovell in wake of this. Look at what this idiot, this absolute Karen, tweeted today. The cost of speaking your mind has never been greater, but the cost of not speaking your mind has also never been greater. And he shares his analytics. But this dude is so obsessed with his Twitter analytics because honestly, he's probably trying to use them to justify why ESPN shouldn't fire his ass, because we know they've been firing a lot of people lately. And he shares this, the fact that he lost recently almost 10,000 followers. Clay Travis, the man Clay Travis responds. You lost a few followers on a free website, D. I'd submit that tens of thousands of people being tortured and killed for their beliefs every year in the world would argue that's a bit higher cost. Or, all of human history where speaking your mind often meant death. And Clay's not done, of course. Clay says, thanks for your sacrifice, D. Move over Gandhi and Rosa Parks. We got a new hero. Right? Like, what an absolute loser. To think that of your 2 million followers, losing less than 10,000 because you continue to not tweet about finances and sports, you continue to tweet about Donald Trump. You continue to tweet about all this woke bullshit. That's what you're doing, Darren Rovell. This is not a sacrifice. Nobody cares about this. This is a drop in the bucket. But you are trying to play victim because you have nothing else to do. Now that Trump's gone, I don't know what you guys are going to do, to be honest. The people like Darren Rovell, the people like Mike Florio, who want you hidden in your basement, these people, what are you going to do now that you don't have Trump to be triggered about? I guess that's the real question. We'll find out. Maybe they'll actually talk about sports for once, but I kind of doubt it. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Make sure you smash a like button, subscribe to Sports Wars, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.